Adam and Eve, the hidden symbolic meaning of the apple. Welcome back to the Age of Remembering, where ancient stories are not just history, they are mirrors to the soul. Today we're going back to the very beginning, to the story everyone thinks they understand. Adam and Eve, the garden, the serpent, the apple. But what if the story was never about a fruit? What if it was always about consciousness? Let's explore the spiritual meaning, the symbolic meaning, the psychological meaning, the scientific angle. And finally, how this story applies to our lives today. In the beginning, Adam and Eve lived in a garden called Eden. Not a physical garden, but a state of consciousness. Eden represents unity, innocence, wholeness, no separation, no ego, no fear, no shame. It's a state where the human being lives in harmony with creation, simply being. Spiritually, Adam and Eve represent the masculine and feminine energies inside each person. Two halves of a single consciousness. Psychologically, they represent the unconscious self, before identity forms. Scientifically, this stage mirrors early human development, a pre-analytical mind, before self-awareness and moral judgment emerged, often compared to early childhood consciousness. The apple was never about fruit. The Bible never even says it was an apple. Symbolically, the apple represents the choice to perceive duality, the awakening of self-awareness, the development of ego, the ability to judge good versus evil, the fall from unity into separation. It is the moment the human mind says, "I am me," and everything else is not me. This is the birth of identity, beautiful and dangerous at the same time. Spiritually, the apple is the descent from oneness to individuality. Psychologically, it's the rise of the thinking mind. Scientifically, it's the human brain evolving into advanced cognition. This is the real fall, not a punishment, but an evolution of consciousness. The serpent is not evil. It represents curiosity, desire, the impulse that leads humanity to awaken, the voice that says, "There is more." In almost every ancient tradition, the serpent symbolizes knowledge, transformation, and awakening. Eve listening to the serpent is symbolic of intuition, receptivity, the part of us that dares to question, the beginning of conscious evolution. The serpent is the catalyst, not the villain, the necessary spark. After eating the apple, Adam and Eve suddenly feel shame, fear, vulnerability, separation, judgment, self-consciousness. These emotions didn't magically appear. They became aware of themselves as separate individuals. Psychologically, this is the moment where ego forms, identity forms, morality forms, shame becomes part of human behavior. The inner critic is born spiritually. The eyes of both of them were opened, meaning they shifted into dual awareness. This is the human condition we all live in today. Leaving Eden is not punishment. It means humanity can no longer live unconsciously. We now see the world through the lens of separation. We must navigate life with free will. We must grow, evolve, and rediscover unity consciously. Spiritually, the journey of humanity begins. Psychologically, we start life outside innocence, learning to integrate our shadow. Scientifically, this mirrors the emergence of societal structures, agriculture, survival instincts, and the human struggle for meaning. Eden is not a place we were kicked out of. It is a state we temporarily lost awareness of. And the entire Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, is the journey of returning to it. We still eat the apple every day. Every time we choose ego over connection, fear over trust, judgment over understanding, shame over acceptance, separation over unity, we relive the moment. But here's the beautiful part. The story shows us that awakening requires contrast. We must fall asleep to who we are so we can remember who we truly are. Adam and Eve is not a story of failure. It is the story of the great awakening. So the question is, are you still living in separation, or are you returning to Eden within yourself? If this opened your eyes, leave a comment and share your thoughts. And remember, this is the Age of Remembering, where ancient stories help us rediscover our spiritual identity. See you in the next episode. We'll explore the Tower of Babel, why humanity became divided, Until then, stay awake, stay curious, and keep remembering,